WEFM, the clean, fresh sound.
Rise and shine. Let's get ready to take on the day. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
Journey.
Good morning, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The time is now 7:20, and welcome to Activated Mornings this morning. I think today is the first Monday in March. Yes, it is the first Monday in March. So good morning. Yeah.
Oh, let me grab a calendar.
Yeah, but good morning to everyone on their way to work, school. It's a very gloomy, rainy day, but don't let that kill your spirits this morning. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a chill day. It's going to be a nice, at least it's not going to be a hot day, at least. But good morning, Christal. How was your weekend?
First of all, good morning, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the rest of the region and the rest of the world, and the extraterrestrial beings that are listening to us right now on 99.9. Don't forget, you can listen online on your favorite app or via website 999 WeFM.com, and we're live on Facebook and YouTube at WeFM 99SVG. Number to call, number to WhatsApp 457-9997. My weekend was like all other weekends, too short. Second and third, it was semi-productive, but there were moments where, after reading certain things in the news and finding out certain things as well, that it became a little bit distressing. But we'll get to that in just a bit. A bit of excitement on Sunday, watching sports live on VC3. Quite a number of things came out from that too. Congratulations to Headmistress. Congratulations to Headmistress. And big up to Moffat. Moffat came in second. That's my house. Or was my house. Is my house. Will always be my house. Coming in third for JHS Sports was Staff. And then in cellar position, Grimble. Coincidentally, Grammar School and JHS had their sports together. A lot of excitement. But coincidentally, the same colors that plays first, second, third, fourth for JHS, they came in the same position, first, second, third, fourth for a grammar school. So congratulations. You got to help me out here. Huh? To Reeves. Reeves is blue.
Mm-hmm.
Lopi.
Mm-hmm.
Miller.
Mm-hmm.
And then Crick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 5 years. Good 5 years. Right. So I don't know if to start there or if to go on to mention the other thing. On Saturday morning, we learned that a civilian was shot. Should I say allegedly by police? And I want to say that because of the nature of the police statement versus the two articles that I read about what transpired. But I think we should deal with that a bit more in depth. How do you feel about it? Reading the stories so far and reading the police statement, you can always hit us up in advance and let us know 457-9997. So let me go back to sports just a little bit, right? And of course, we've got Silak. Silak was trending, still trending, just a bit over the weekend. But let me go back to the sports a little bit. It was interesting when I was looking at it. It gave the character feel, like when you're watching sports overseas and or even Olympics, where big up to the tech crew behind the broadcast, where they would bring up the persons in the lanes, the first name, last name, the house and what's not. And you could immediately, even if you missed part of the live, there was a link to go and view the results in real time. And I thought that was so cool. So big up to the advancements, improving bit by bit. At the end of this month, they're going to have inter-school sports, primary and secondary. So we're looking forward to that. In addition to that, right, I noticed that I was a little bit confused at first, but normally in my day, when we were running, there were 8 lanes. still 8 lanes, but 2 would be from each house. So the house would be responsible for choosing the top 2 runners, right? However, this time around, they chose the top runners overall. So, like, there was one particular race where there were like 4 persons from one house, one from another, and 2 from the last house. Buenos dias, George. Big up yourself. Some people think that it was a bit unfair, and it kind of took away from the nature of the excitement and the fun behind sports. But I could see how this might be in trading for what actually happens for inter-school sports, so you can get the best of the best going forward to represent your school. One, because they normally choose from sports, the top, and you can also get the best of the best. If you have to choose like who would represent St. Vincent and the Grenadines, then you would choose from that lot. I don't know how other people feel about it, but let's
I feel
hear
like
it.
it's been that way for a very long time.
Which way?
The top times are the ones that make it to the final races for a number of years.
I only now
number
notice.
of years. I think that's the better way to do it. If it is that you want the best students to come forward and perform at inter-school sports, you have to go by the time.
Right.
Have to. I really and truly, I don't care about the fairness in that as it relates to equality in the houses. Train all the athletes, get all the athletes up to par, and then you'll be able to participate. I saw in a number of races at Crick House in Grammar School, Red House, didn't have a lot of athletes. Thinking like junior and intermediate. Stand to be corrected, but there are a lot of races that they did not participate in. And it's up to the house to train the athlete. Well, yeah, it's up to the house to train the athletes and get them sports ready and able to participate in more events so that they can get the house points. So I don't see anything wrong with that.
I mean, and when you look at it from a larger scale, it makes sense. But some people were not really buying it at all.
But, I saw interesting generational shift yesterday while at the sports. And shout out to all the persons of influence who showed up to the sports yesterday. I saw the Prime Minister, I saw Minister of Finance, Camila Gonzalez, I saw former principal of the grammar school, Frank Jones. I saw there was a number of
Jones.
People. There were a number of people who came out to support the sports yesterday.
Senator Peters was there too.
Yes, the sports. Senator Bob Shakel, she was there as well. She's a past student. There are a number of people that was there. One of the announcers said he almost felt like he's at Soca Monarch with the turnout that they had yesterday. I want to pick bones with whoever was operating that VC3 drone, who got all those unflattering angles of me yesterday. Persons kept sending me screenshots of me on the live.
Where were you? I didn't see you.
Good. I look like a fat man in the stuff. I vex until. But
What if it is what it is? Why are you mad, bro?
You want to know why I'm mad? Because Miller and staff disappointed me yesterday. And I was trying not to say anything. And those headmistress athletes, they look like adults. They look like they work. They look like they train for that after work. They look like national athletes. They look like a strong unit yesterday, and it worried me. And I think you should drug test them.
Look at me. Womp, womp, womp.
I think you should drug test them.
You should get some of those sound effects.
Listen,
especially for you.
Them headmistress girls get on.
They had
yesterday.
Form. They did really, really well. I don't know how many of them are actually training with clubs.
It looks like a lot of them. It looks like a lot of them.
To me, it's quite evident that they had some serious training professionally outside of sports, outside of you did say you love to eat, LOL. Thank you, Miss Keto. Greedy man.
So,
but anyways, the only thing that I would change about yesterday's sports is a little bit more close up, like when they're lined up. The commentator announcer kept saying low P
instead
for
of
Moffat.
Yes.
Hello. Don't be messing with people's house colors, please. But I mean, MCs, announcers, hosts, we do make mistakes from time to time. But what like I kind of squinted was it was so repetitive,
Yeah,
right?
it happened a lot. It happened.
So often, and there was nobody in the studio or in the room or wherever they were
Listen.
that could have corrected him. But anyways,
Three
it better
things.
than what happened the last
Sorry.
sports.
3 things. One on the serious side, 2 on the less serious side. On the serious side, the one of the commentators, Khalil, is Kato, I think, he made an interesting call to action, I would say, yesterday, where he asked or proposed. Well, he asked the crowd, do you think that inter-school should happen on a weekend instead of the middle of the week? And a lot of persons were cheering for it to happen on the weekend. They're saying that more parents should be able to come out, support their children. They will have a better turnout. The athletes might be more prepared. The school week will flow normally. So that was interesting to see that a lot of persons felt like inter-school sports should happen on a weekend. On the less serious side, I wanted to run in the past student race. I thought it was going to be a fun thing. Everybody over, they have a nice little run. We laugh, we cheers, haha. When I got over there, I saw people putting on spikes, running tight, athletic gear. I saw athletes who were always in top place when I was in grammar school. They're gearing up. I was like, nope, home time. This is not my party.
You can't take the embarrassment.
Nope, wasn't doing that.
It just because listen, it might be appearance versus reality. I'm so disappointed you didn't run.
You wanted me to hurt myself?
It's not a matter of hurting yourself, but run, it's fun, it's sports. The past students, was it 4x1?
Yeah.
Excitement. And we could have had like a whole video right about now as
of
content.
Me falling down.
Oh, ye of little faith.
I also saw a generational shift when the girls would perform in the little cheerleader routine, because they used a lot of modern songs, dancehall, soca, hip hop, whatever. And while they're performing, I was next to a group of old girls, like old girls, and they were old girls, old boys. We always know it's old boys, old girls. We always say that for the past student. Don't do that. Don't do that. We always say old boys and old girls. But yes, there was. Old queens. There were past JHS students there, and you could see the generational shift because they were saying, "Oh, back in my time, they would not allow this type of music. What is this? This is smart. This is nonsense. What are they doing?" Meanwhile, on the other side, there are people who are more my age. They're just bumping or looking at the performance, not bothered by anything that was playing at all. But you seem to agree with them.
Okay. So 2002 to 2007 were some very strict years, and prior to that were also very strict years. So we weren't allowed to use certain types of music. Whatever message is in this song, it has to be positive. It can't like just use any and anything during like sports. I remember one time there was an issue, and it was the 5th form who misbehaved, and the entire school, we did not have cheerleaders. Either for the entire duration of my stint at GHS or for a few years, because some girls misbehaved and they were gone, but we still had to suffer. So being brought up in that kind of culture and seeing what is accepted today, it is going to be a bit of a culture shock for those who would have graduated and now are looking on. Because if those songs were the songs back in the day, they would not have been used.
Well, something to talk about. So, we have to wrap up now, take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with Traffic Talk, and again with Activated Morning.